mind, it is so easy for a single cask to just delete your support. So instead, the option is going to be the Leona here.
Wow, okay, so G2 have been cooking in scrims, haven't they? Expecting Pantheon top 10 into chase. We'll hold our top. They've still been sitting up here.
Flash in, immediately going to throw down the Ignite. Conqueror already instantly stacked. Courtesy of that Pantheon passive on top of the W. Now they're trying to focus down Shigenda, but they burned a lot of their cooldowns. They pretty much run out of options here. Broken Blade now stepping forward. Aegis Assault not going to do a lot here, but he's going to leap in again. Those CDR buffs looking strong. First blood coming through. Mauring, you ain't got no business being here. I mean, it's a timely reference to bring up because, yeah, the future is what Shigenda's going to have to look forward to because these next few minutes of laning phase are not going to be great for him. But now all Koi coming up looking to lock down Caps. Windwall coming in, they're trying to body block, they're trying to separate him, but they've already taken out Caps. Now the fight moving in favor of Koi. The stolen Gragas cast going to knock back Mickey. Yike running, but Koi careful not to overextend here, careful not to overcommit. A bit of poke back in the favor of G2, but they'll walk away with the kill onto Caps.
I think Caps had a window to ult there, you know. Yike used the E, but Broken Blade's now fighting off against Shigenda. We'll see in the replay a little bit later on. Shigenda's trying to trade back because he knows it's only going to get worse the longer this goes on because Broken
skirmishes. And first strike, yeah, it's a bit of poke. Yeah, it's certainly going to feel good as you get later and you stack up money, but in these all-ins, superior Keystone by far in the hands of Pantheon is stronger. But now the knockup, anything you can do, I can do better. The stolen Yasuo ultimate, but they're going to turn it back. They're taking turns. But Caps comes out on top. He gets the initial kill. Still a 1-for-1.
It's the reversal, isn't it? Nice setup.
Like OGN 2014 Summer Blind Pick Yasuo. It's just flashback.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Game 5 Blind Pick Yasuo. It's all coming back to
Yike,
me,
yike. Broken Blade has ult. Here he comes from the heavens.
Broken Blade looking to land the spear, connecting it onto Shigenda. There's just nowhere for him to go. He's ignited. The Aegis Assault now coming out. Broken Blade trying to walk this one away. He's going to come through with the spear. Decent amount of setup, waiting in the darkness. Of course, they have spotted him on the crab, as you highlighted, but the dragon will fade away. Mickey now needs to retreat, and it's a bit of a difficult in terms of itemization.
Broken Blade's getting top waves in, eyes on him, because now Shigenda tried to hover mid Caps.
Clean combo coming in from the Yasuo, and it's just a one-shot in the mid lane.
Yeah, Mickey's hovering shambles right now for Koi. No flash on Caps, though.
Waiting on the wind wall as long as possible. Going to wind wall through now, trying to dash it. Good knockup, but here comes the Pantheon. This could be bad for Larson because immediately they're going to try to turn it back. Broken Blade flashing forward, now focused. Eyes on Nalrang, but he's got no mana. Shigenda ready with the follow-up. Trimby going as fast as he can through the acceleration gate. Desperate to re-engage, desperate to get something back, but here comes Mickey trying to deny it. Trimby now going forward. Boom! Shut down onto Broken Blade. Koi spot their man, they call their target and take him down. Trimby on the retreat. Ooh. Quick reaction there coming in from Mickey. Yike needs to body block forward. Mickey barely able to make it out, getting out the flash as well as the stopwatch. Koi overall coming out pretty well in that mid lane. What's necessary to take them later into this game. That said, Yike, Herald in the mid lane ready to go. Larson going to try to start another play. The chain CC layering not quite perfect. And that moment where it doesn't connect is all it takes for Caps to turn that one back. Another kill as G2 descend upon the mid lane. Trimby wildly ahead in terms of CS as well. Instant Hex Flash now coming through. Lock up onto Broken Blade. Broken Blade can try to use the Mortal Will, but they're still going to get hit as he gets knocked back, taken out on the top side of the map.
And yeah, looks like the bot tier 1 will fall with the Heimerdinger constant push into the Zeri comp. He's got his first item. We'll see when he decides to get involved in this game, but at the moment there's not much he can really do. Dragon getting picked up by G2. As I say that, Koi is hanging around. Broken Blade has the ult, so he can get there before Shigenda.
Trying to go down to Mickey. They know that he's got no stopwatch. He's got no way out of that one. He's going to lay down the turret. They're going to pray, but Mickey, he's still standing! The team has got his back. The Ultra Shock Laser will not connect, but the stolen ultimate from the Varus will. At least they're trading one back, but it is disaster for Koi as they take so long to take down Mickey.
That was stronger and stronger, but he needs 2 or 3 more items before he can match against these champions. Mickey, hello Mickey.
He is in no man's land. He's setting up the towers and he's getting dunked down. I didn't see that scene in Arcane. Off the island.
Bonks him out of the council. Now Hans is going to get this top tier 1. Koi's cross-mapping on the bot side, so Koi keeping up in pace in terms of map movement, but the skirmishes aren't going.
3 fades away. Trimby just going to fish there with that ultimate.
Just be careful. Broken Blade has ult. He's hitting mid tower right now, but they can easily turn that fight into even numbers, though, so he really is roaming around this map.
Ooh, 50% of Mickey's health. He is just level 7. Good knockup. Caps immediately going to follow up. Bomba coming out, but just knocking Shigenda away. Forcing the flash, though. Now Caps caught up. Instant one-shot on the Yasuo should be all that it takes. Hansama on the backside. Hansama going to be everything. BB in the middle of everyone, but keep your eyes on the bars. The damage he's putting out is insane. The burst on the front line. Broken Blade and Yike ready to keep the fight going. And again, it starts so good for Koi in so many exchanges, but it is always G2 who finish the fight.
While you bow to the sun, my spear finds your neck. The Pantheon just comes in and melts through Koi. 6 kills right now for Broken Blade. Herald won't crash onto the tier 3, but Malrek.
Damn. I don't know, spicy or
We're
whatever.
baiting a Baron. Koi trying to get some vision. Trimby, no flash.
Oh, he spots him with a sweeper. The gig is up. Trimby knocked back. Taken down.
Inside the map as well. Maybe Trimby wasn't expecting them to be there because of the Dragon Timer.
Well, and also I think playing a lot with Koi's expectations.
Tier 1. My question is, do they force Nash and get Shigenda's TP? Broken Blade doesn't really care about levels or creeps. 140 CS at 21 minutes. He just wants to fight. Jump over the wall with a Gragas ult.
He can jump over the wall. Larson, we have to keep an eye on what ultimate he's going to take away.
There they
Koi
go.
throwing down the poke. He's in the pin. He's going to be all eyes on Malrang, and he gets it! The ultimate con. Malrang manages to take it away. Caps now trying to make it out to safety. Hansama waiting over the wall. Big damage coming from Hansama ultimate, but he can't quite finish off Shigenda. He cannot get in range. The flash forward will take him there, and now it is Comp on the run. G2 taking the fight, but Koi have stolen the Baron.
3 members are out as well. Looks like Malrang's going to...
3 items of the Varus. Did not opt for Zanyas this time around. Opted for Wit's End, so a bit more of an aggressive item, but still with some defensive components here. Fast.
Yeah, they don't want to fight it. Koi say, you know what, Chemtech Soul, don't really care. We're just going to wait for Elder, take this, get some gold on the Sylas, get a couple more items.
All right, I guess we don't care about Chemtech Soul.
Leona's covering. Sejuani's quote.
If you don't have Q3 stacked here.
Not sure if they can take this. Hello.
Walking into Trimby. But again, they're just taking their time stacking up these Qs. They don't like this play anymore. That's the Ignite now gone. He's walking forward. Here comes the Pantheon. The ganker has become the ganked.
Well,
Trimby takes to really get full power. Doesn't get in that case, but still enough.
Baron's gone though.
3K getting lower. G2 shredding through this one. That's the power of a Pantheon, of Varus, and a Yasuo. But now the fight continuing. Caps fishing for the knock. And we finds 2! A beautiful tornado to kick this fight off. Malrang now on the retreat. Comp on the backside. Everything falling apart for Koi. And here comes Caps again. He will not stop. G2 see their opportunity and they take it. They'll get every buff on the map, and now they'll look to press their advantage in the mid lane.
So much damage coming out of Yike. Triple kill for G2's jungler. Shigenda, I wonder if he's going to escape here. The spear cancels the recall. Now he's behind enemy lines. Not sure if Broken Blade wants to take this fight. The rest of G2 are pushing into Koi's base, but Mickey's here to cover.
Shigenda, nothing really going on here, sadly.
Flash Locket doesn't save him in time. Yike is finished. Bot side river looking for Trimby now. I think
they're doubling down. Hansama and Caps are going to end the game. Trimby is on a walkabout.
What has happened to Koi in these last few minutes? Trimby gets caught going for an aggressive play, but then they choose to fight 4v5. They go in after the Baron.
Not enough movement speed to make it out to safety.
Here comes the siege. Look at that wave. 2 cannons, so many minions. Broken Blade.
He's just going to ult for space. He doesn't need anything else. G2 pulling the trigger, getting things kicked off. Caps going gold and buys himself a brief moment for the rest of the team to back him up as Shigenda walks away from Mickey. Oh, how the turns have tabled, Jace. But Mickey just going to walk him down with these creeps. The rest of G2 looking to end the game now.
Yeah, pushing into the Nexus. Larson's going to have to heal up. Comps has the ult and he's level 16, but no summoners. G2 do so much damage to these towers.
They're 12K ahead. This is the finish that they have earned themselves on the back of so many plays prior to this moment. Koi, there are no options left in this game. They must look ahead to game 2. Adapt if they want to survive in this best of 3 as G2 take game 1.
What a game from Yike, man, on your screen right now.
They're smiling. They're laughing. Kasante.
Wow, so G2's comp very base damage heavy. Kasante, Nautilus, Gragas.
This is basically, there are 2 kinds of front line. Of course, some tools to mitigate the potential CC setup. President Kasante's kit, a lot of tools to mitigate the potential CC setup, so always have to give him that respect. But similarly, Caps is going to have a very hard time all-inning a Lissandra. Mickey going to land the hook. Ignite now getting ticked down. Burning through his Trimby as the cleanse comes out to try to cancel on Trimby. Going down. First blood. The flash forward. Full confidence response on Mickey instantly going to flash in.
Caps could be in trouble.
Caps in no man's land here. He can't really dash over the wall. He's going to have to use the ulti immediately if he wants to make it out to safety. Will not. Will just drop down here. Now going to ult Malrang back. Flash over the wall. Making it out to safety. He's in mad lab. The body block. Yike, an absolute hero in this series. Now trying to heal up. Caps trying to get a bit more damage down, but there's the frozen thrall coming out. Yike gonna fall down here. Tried desperately to save his mid laner. He will not get a kill back. It is a double for now. Gonna be happy with just the dragon, but here comes Larson. Frozen claw over the wall. Flat forward immediately focusing down Mickey. Mickey, can he hook to safety? He cannot because the body block is there for Malrang. Larson grabbing the kill as Yike again.
Caps is trying to get the mid wave in.
Debating.
Looking on Larson. Yes, the ult can pull him back.
Unstoppable is going to pull him back all out there as Larson desperately trying to disengage. Caps, so much damage here, but has to be careful.
Q3.
The tower is going to try to get it. Now pulling away, needs the time to Q3 flawlessly. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is!
Greedy here for the plate. If Malin can Q the creep and ward jump, he gets a kick in. Looks like Caps is
going to go for the plate here. Going to try to wander his way out, but Malrang gonna come over the wall. Blast Cone waiting for him. There's just no way out of this one. Caps tries to dash back in, but Malrang now on a killing spree.
Here's the bot dive. Mickey gets level 6.
Knockup coming in for Comp. Trippy still only level 5. That's gonna be big, but an excellent polymorph to try to stop the play. It will, however, not be enough. He wants to go for another. The dunk down coming in. Larson, this is your time. Larson with one reset. Explosion throw coming out. Hansama ready to turn onto Yike. His zombie form will not find purchase. And Larson will only able to get one kill back.
Could have been disaster for G2. Larson's ult was 5 seconds away as Yike flashed. Marang will get converted into a Herald, seeing enemy jungler on the bot side of the map. Maybe fishing for more here. Yike didn't have the ult to follow up, but now they're going to do the exact same thing again.
Caps trying to rinse and repeat on the solo kill here. Going to miss a little bit.
So watch the Zeri Lulu. They're moving away from top. They don't want to lane against this Varus. Looks like they're moving mid. Caps could be under threat. Doesn't have any Mercury treads. Very low tenacity here. The ult could come through. Should be an easy kill for Koi.
Top strikes, trying to find it up. Caps can ult someone to try to make it out of safety. He's dashing it. He's going to go for the ult. The unstoppable back into the rest of Koi, though. There's just no way out.
It's a kill for Zeri. Now Malrang can... They've swapped lanes as well. G2 have put their bot lane mid and said to Caps to go bot, but first tower will go over to Shiginda. He's getting really far ahead of this Pantheon. G2 need...
It's a little bit of a tough game.
They're not going to commit to the dive. TP on Shiginda. Larson's just kind of hovering around for... They'd be a bit greedy to go for tier 2, but maybe they're saying to G2, you're not doing anything, we're just going to keep pushing. Bit of game of chicken here. Possible to dive this Lissandra.
And again, I think that the thing is, when G2 had the lead in the previous game, their composition demanded that they play scrappy, that they keep forcing. Koi had the lead in this game, and they want to play it slow. So credit to them for having the discipline not to give any windows of opportunity to G2, because if you get sloppy against this composition, even with a lead like Koi has, it can fall apart. So while it's not maybe as scrappy or as flashy, the diligence that they have right now is what is winning them this game.
The worst part for G2 really is that they can't rush Nash either. They're playing Poke Varus, full tanky top sides.
Maybe play to the Rune King Pantheon, but that's a stretch.
Larson on the flank is so good.
Your eye on the claw. Here comes the path. He doesn't even take the time to do it. They're just going to set their eyes on the target. Now he's going golden. Finds himself a brief moment. Hook going to go through to the rest of the team. G2 just don't have the damage. G2 don't have the tools, and Koi will find another pick in their favor.
G2 wondering if they're going to go towards this Nash. I wonder if they are, but they don't have the Lissandra ult. Is it worth taking the risk? Is it worth?
The Varus
Malrang could slow jump kick flash here. It's got a good position.
War jump kick flash. There it is. You call it. Boom. Alley-oop right into the waiting arms of Larson.
Broken Blade has the ult. Baron's going down. 6k HP. They don't have Lissandra ult. They don't have Lee Sin. They're missing a lot of lockdown. Caps can get some damage done here.
One was stolen before. Can another be stolen this time around? It's a polymorph dragging in the pin. It's 3k. It's getting lower, but they've not bursted it down. Now G2 just setting their eyes on the Baron. They need to burst through the objective. G2 is kind of targeted to take a little bit of a scrappy fight here, but they will not steal the objective. They will not take the fight. They will not get anything. Koi wiping the floor with G2.
It's clean. Only 2 minutes to close this game out. Hans is looking to cover. Maybe he can get a snipe here onto Shiginda. How much damage does this do? The Q.
Running in here. No fear. Still standing. Manages to get one, Hansama. So respectable effort here, but Malrang coming in just to kick finish the job.
Pink is worth 5,000. I need more Pokemon cards.
Well, I have to forget what I was going to talk about because Larson's getting collapsed on and my metaphor has no more time.
There's a TP on tier 2.
Can he sidestep here? They're buying
Watch Shiginda.
a lot of time. Goes golden this time around, doing a lot of damage back. That's the redemption. The knockback. Larson getting a lot, and now here comes the cleanup crew. G2, absolute desperation. But Shiginda, might as well call him the finisher. Damn, he is just closing that out. Triple kill on the top side of the map. The Koi staff already knew it's over. They're not even sitting backstage anymore. This game is so over.
Yeah, Freddy's probably gone through the next draft of the game after he saw them get that Baron. He was like, that's done and dusted. Larson smiling, Koi full of confidence now as they push forwards to get a game 3. They won't be able to end off of this, but yeah, they're going to break through the base. Tier 3 mid, tier 2 mid, tier 2 top. Everything is gone. G2 so far behind in gold, so far behind in levels, and they are completely out of time.
It's like Koi going to reset one more time. Okay, so here's how it works. Okay, are you ready?
All right, hit me.
Never mind.
Good night, sweet Prince Broken Blade.
Ooh, Broken Blade. They're going to walk him down now, just very slowly. He's going to fly. I don't think that saves him. He's just going to E over the wall. Not even going to E over the wall. Good night, sweet Prince.
Oh, the move speed from the E.
Damn.
Guys, can you go Baron? Can you, guys?
This is a very different interpretation of 300. Leonidas kind of stood his ground. This guy's just kind of running.
He's not a god. This is Yike's moment. The shining factor, the comeback. The steal, the Gragas, the burst.
Belly big cask is ready.
I want to see the Malrang Q, war jump, kick, Q back, smite, refuse to elaborate, disappear.
TPing into mid lane.
That's what I want to see. Misses the Q, doesn't happen.
Over the wall. Yike already has E'd away. It looks like this play's kind of dead.
He doesn't
Yike
have flash either.
down back up.
Throw the
now
ult.
Caps off to the side. Yike 3K is getting lower. They kick him back into the pit. Now they want to burst the objective down. Yike, can he get any K in the cask? It will not work. There is no opportunity to fire back as Yike is just about dead here. Shigena just fishing over the wall. That wall really the only thing keeping G2 safe. It's not even keeping G2 safe. The wall will not keep them safe. G2 getting slaughtered on the opposite side of the pit. Comp not even getting taken down by Caps. The entire squad is there to shut that play down. The TP coming into the mid lane.
Broken Blades. Go for Broken Blades. He's going to recall. And that's going to be that. I think we knew this game was pretty much over off the 15-20 minute mark. G2 really didn't have a way back in after the first Baron. Koi will close it out.
Yeah. Did not get sucked in. Did not give away advantages. Played such a good mid-jungle game. Malrang and Larson popping off. Again on the top side as well. We head to game 3. A dominant performance from Koi. Counter into the J4, I think in terms of mid to late game reliability, Thresh not quite as powerful as the Tahm Kench, but in terms of early game, certainly brings a lot more to the lane phase, the ability to flay the flag and drag.
When they're towards level 11, level 12 will be fun to watch. Malrang still level 4, trying to take his Krugs, that'll level him up, but all the meanwhile, Yike will get a Dragon. Larson still trying to trade Reap, that cannon will die, he'll get level 6. And now the setup is looking pretty juicy.
The walking forward, instant knock-up, knock-back. Body slam can follow, coming in from Broken Blade, trying to get out of that ulti as Shigena now running out to safety, zooming away. He's gonna live!
He is gonna live. Yike's Q's up now. He needs to charge the Q. Broken Blade needs to tank.
Body slam forward with the flash, finishing the kill. First blood.
Information in this tri-bush. Malrang's on a face check.
Malrang gonna get hit here. The combo has to come through if they want to burn through Malrang, but Malrang already propping one half of the ult, and immediately Koi confidently taking the fight. Hanzo gonna try to fire one back, the flash out to safety. Hanzo get one in exchange, but a 2-for-1 in favor of Koi.
Nice roam from you. That bush was a little bit dangerous. Called Malrang to face check it. He's right behind him. He ends up dying, yes, but 2 kills over to Koi. We'll be back towards mid, lost away for a Trimby.
Onto Hansama will connect. Yes, the Lantern now bringing him back. He's trapped in the box, and Comp can just take this one easy peasy. Koi.
You guessed right. Dragon's dead. Herald will be placed top now, though. I think there's a world where Koi could maybe go for 2 towers if they keep showing bot, or if they overforce a dive onto Shigena. Larson's TP's up in 5 seconds. That'll cover the bot dive if they want to go for it. So Vi queued over the wall there on the minimap, so Yike stashed over. He's in the tri-bush. Does Shigena want to stay?
OG hyperscaling AD carry is Mickey overstaying there, trying to get a bit of vision down. The second ulti gonna come out. He goes golden. Comp just waiting. The hook gonna come in. Flash out to safety, but Comp hits him with a boomerang blade anyway. There will be no safety this time around. The Chomp hitting onto Comp. Now immediately they're gonna get the fight kicked off, but it is Yike in no man's land. He's not getting anything done. G2 now trying to turn. G2 now trying to clash, but there's Larson on the backside. The Akali waiting. Has to hold his breath, has to make sure these cooldowns count. Now looking to finish off Hansama. Immortal Shield Bow will not be enough. Broken Blade now next on the list is Koi. Monstering G2 on the bottom side of the map, taking their time here. Shigena just looking to set up the stun. Berlin coming alive for Koi.
Larson wants it. He's under the tower, 1 versus 5. Malrang needs to drop the aggro. They need to let it reset onto the cannon. Broken Blade has the body slam to work with. Mickey's quite close, but yeah, he goes down. Yeah. Mickey misses the combo. Maybe he dies here.
Mickey, no, he's gonna get one back, and that's gonna be big. That's at least a little bit of gold in return. Mickey trying desperately to survive. Boomerang Blade back in. It's gonna hit him. Larson's gonna take a bit of poke in exchange, but overall, Koi, massive fight. Instantly 3K, almost 4K now in the lead.
That is game down. That should be an easy kill, perhaps. No stopwatch either. Broken Blade's there to make sure.
Ulti, he can try to buy as much time as possible. The rest of his team tries to get something done in the mid lane. Shigena now needs to get away, but the Q will connect. A kill, a takedown now as Caps is going to grab that one. Mid lane going to break in favor of Koi, however.
Gonna get that mid tower. Maybe they can collapse up here. There's no tower on that top side. Can Larson stop any bases?
Rocket ball
the rocket ball's got 2.
Where is he going to go? Where are they going to side? They're both splitting. Caps now running, but he's running into no man's land. He's running into Koi territory. He can clear the wave and accept his fate. On the hunt, burned. Cap's going to get the charm, but there's not a lot left here to get taken out.
He's going to go down, but look at Hans on the minimap. He's saying, well, my mid laner's going to die. Maybe I can solo out Drake here. As much as Yike might be on the top side, G2 are screaming for a cross. Kills off the back of this objective. I think G2 should be safe enough to get out.
And at the end of the day, this is G2's last
cover. It's a 2v4 in a tower.
Lock up on a Broken Blade. What's the call going to be? TP now being burned. They're looking to isolate and lock down Malrang. Malrang using the second spin here. They're going to take out the jungler of Koi. They're going to take down the tower. Now Caps is on the hunt. Caps whipping on the charm is going to be big, but there comes the knock-up at G2. Signs of life on the bottom side of the map as they take a tower. And
Herald comes down. They just want to get this tower, get 600 gold. Does G2 engage?
Something. Mickey on the backside. They're just immediately going to get taken out. A lot of damage, but they're not quite going to finish it. Yes, they are. Just gone in the blink of an eye. So much damage from that.
All around the pits. Shigena is Koi's threat right now. If they can get a ward in that pit, he could look to flash over onto the rest of G2.
Around. Trimby flash forward on the hook. He is going to connect on the Broken Blade, and that is massive. That could be fight deciding, but now there's a TP in the middle of the pit. They're trying to turn and burn. Yike throwing out the ultimate. Caps taking out Koi. coming together as a death ball to decimate G2 around the pit. They take away the dragon, and now G2, they've overcommitted. They've overstayed their welcome. The shuriken flip will not connect, but here comes Trimby over the wall. The Hex Flash in. Mickey knows it's now or never. He has to turn, but there is nothing left for G2 in the fight. The ultimate from the cannon. Malrank to finish a double for Comp and an ace for Koi.
A little bit of vision to work with. Looking over the wall here, Yike. Hang on a second, he's going really deep here. Mickey is not the damage dealer you need next year. He's going on to Trimby.
They're ready to fish for a play. G2, are they going to full commit to this, looking to burn down Trimby before anything else can happen? Cap's going to miss on the charm, and the rest of Koi now descending. Mickey trying to get out to safety, but they kind of just appear and then disappear just like that.
G2 really getting lost in the chaos, looking for a pick, looking for some way into this river. They were kind of getting choked out towards the top side. G2 going to try and look for this mid-tier 1, but Koi are going to pick up an easy Baron. Shigenda's marking the rest of the members of G2 in case they want to contest. I think with this Baron, they can start to threaten G2's base, start to break open that mid and bot tier 2, and then play for this next dragon. They're waiting for Trimby. Get 5 Baron buffs, why not?
Trimby. Ooh. I mean, this is, I'm just blown away. Right
oh, wait, he's smite. I'm not sure if did Trimby get it? I hope he got it. Koi are struggling throughout the rest of the split, right? Put it into a best of 3. Koi find their footing. They manage to deal with G2's draft in game 2, and then they play very reserved and calm. And I think Trimby does need to play Lantern. Does G2 pull the trigger here?
Waiting for an opportunity. Shigenda is not there. Mickey gets hooked. Mickey goes golden. He finally has the hourglass, but now it's Hansama on the backside. Hansama has no life. Hansama has no room to play. Finally, they'll take down Malrank. No! He's just been knocked into the backline, and Malrank gets the kill. The Gragasol betrays the team, and now Shigenda leaping in, but he's left a little bit too far. Goes golden in the final moments, uses the stopwatch to get away from the charm, and Yike, desperate to do anything, but that is it. They are done. They are dusted. Koi have taken down the favorites in this league. Koi have moved up. Koi will face BDS tomorrow for a chance in the best of 5s. Game 1 was rocky, but game 2 and 3 belongs to Koi, and they have dominated G2 in the match today.
Fantastic showing in the match of the week. Trimby's looking for some spawn kills, isn't he? Hook onto Mickey, doesn't get the play. They want a bit more blood, don't they? Don't want to end it just yet. They're looking for the next hook. Is it going to land? He thought that he'd Q to the... Oh, he did Q to it, but he's going to die. And Comp is legendary. Outstanding performance from him. What a bounce back for Koi.